Mind you, this girl is 16 years old. 16 years old in the 8th grade. Girl, you're a dummy. Hey, I'll be back with another video. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. I'm Imani. Nice to meet you. Alright, so y'all know how I said I'm going to give y'all a story time on my first fight. But I didn't because I couldn't find my first fight video. Well, I found the video and we're going to give y'all a story time. I might be going to chat too much because, like I said, I'm just going to get right into details and all of that. I'm going to give y'all, like, a backstory on how the fight started and whatever, but that's how things going to go down. We're going to get into this video. Alright, so I'm not even gonna say no names, alright? So we're gonna name her Jealousy. Alright, so Jealousy, this is in middle school. Jealousy was in 8th grade and I was in 7th grade. And in 7th grade, every Wednesday we had clubs or whatever. So me and Jealousy, we was in the same club. It was dance. So it was this one day we was on the dance or whatever. And she wanted to goof around and I was serious because, you know, I dance. So I was doing the dance and I was the only one who was doing the dance correct. So the teacher was like, oh, Imani, come up and show how it's done. So I showed it and then he had put me in front of Jealousy because Jealousy was in the front. I was behind her. So he switched me and Jealousy parts or whatever. And then in the back, Jealousy, she just popping out the mouth. She all like, oh, this 12-year-old girl thinks she could do this. She thinks she better than me because she got the little dance right. I'll dead smack her. It's like, girl, you pressed because I did the dance right and your little jealous self was like, it wasn't given. So then I was like, girl, you're not going to slap nobody because if you wasn't slap me, you would have been slapped me. So then the teacher, he was like, oh, calm down. It's just the dance. He escorted Jealousy out. As Jealousy going out, she's still making the scene, so it's whatever. I ain't care. Now, the next school day, Jealousy, she didn't show up to school. The next school, I came, like, you know, I was prepared for her. I was prepared to, you know, but she wasn't there. So the day she came to school, it was her birthday. It was the birthday, and she thought she was cute or whatever, so I ain't saying nothing to her. So she thought she was cute. She was on Snap posting and stuff. She had her little nasty wig on. She was on Snap. Oh, itches could never. They could never. This, that, and the third. I told y'all girls could never. Basically subbing me because I was only 12-year-old in 7th grade because I have a late birthday. So, yeah, I was only 12-year-old in 7th grade. And she was the only one subbing me. And I was the only 12-year-old that she actually had beef with as far as I knew because I was the only 12-year-old to get crazy with her because, like, just because I'm 12 and I'm small don't mean you won't get crazy with me and think I'm not gonna say nothing. So I told her what it was. I swiped up. I was like, you subbing me? She was like, oh, LMFAO girl, nobody's subbing you. Nobody doing this, nobody doing that. I wish I could show y'all the screenshots of when we was texting, but she blocked me. She got a new snap and she added me off a new snap. It's giving very much weird how you block me and you added me off of different accounts. Yo, I'm sorry if I keep fidgeting with my hair. It won't stay. So yeah, that happened. It's like 2 days go by. I didn't go to school for the other 2 days, but my best friend was there. My best friend, I got back to school. She told me, she was like, oh, how? Said she wanted to fight you. I just said her name. So I get back to the school and my best friend, she was like, oh, Jealousy said she wanted to fight you. She wanted to do this. She was going to do that. She said how when she see you, she going to slap you and everything. So then I was like, okay, cool. The whole school day, I'm looking for her. The bell ring, I'm looking for her in the hallways. I even walked past the classroom because, you know, she was in a special ed. So I walked past the classroom. She wasn't in there. She wasn't even in there. So my other friend, L, I'm gonna call her L because her name's over L. My other friend L, she went to the bathroom. I was in history. We was in history. My other friend L, she went to the bathroom. She came back. She was like, oh, Jealousy was in the bathroom. She said, she asked me. She was telling me how Jealousy had asked her where was I at. So basically Jealousy was like, oh, where your friend at? And when I see your friend, I'm gonna slap you. And then L was like, oh, my friend is in the classroom if you want to do something. And I was like, okay. She told me that. I was like, okay, heard you. So I went to go actually use the bathroom, and she wasn't in the bathroom. So I went in the hallway, went to go troll. Did not see her. I even went past the classroom again. Did not see her. So now it's like a whole nother week go by because that happened on a Friday. So now 2 weekends go by, it's cooling. I'm spending the night at my best friend's house. And then, school come back around and boom, she there. Because like in the morning when kids is early, we wait in the lobby. So, I came early because I used to go to school early. So I get there early or whatever, right? And she there, she over there, he and giggling with the security. So I'm just sitting there waiting for her to do something. I put my bag down, put my coat down, and she's still sitting there he-heeing with the security guards. So my best friend, she come in, she like, oh, Imani, you better tell her. And then Elle come right behind. She was like, yeah, Imani, yeah. So then I was like, yeah. But I'm like, she probably next to the security guard because she knows that the security guard gonna hold her back. Mind you, this girl is 16 years old. 16 years old in the 8th grade, girl, you're a dummy. You're supposed to be at work doing something with your life, but you want to be in 16 in the 8th grade, you're dumb. Like, that says a lot. But yeah, you 16 trying to start a fight with a 12-year-old. Make it make sense, like, for real. And then I'm just there, like, I'm dead, like, making eye contact with her. So when she see me looking, she was like, I don't know what this little girl looking at. I was like, I'm looking at you. You said you was going to do this, you was going to do that, and I'm right here, you not doing nothing. Like I said, she got crazy because security guards right there. I think that's what she knew. She knew what she was doing. She sat there and she stood with them security guards. She knows security is not going to let you fight. She knows security not going to let you fight. Like, you already know. Like, I don't know why she thought it was cute to get crazy in front of the security guards and security is going to save you. Like, girl, it's not given. Like, if you was really about it, you would have walked in the classroom when my friend walked in the bathroom. You asked where I was at. You would have walked in my classroom because she told you where I was at. And you still didn't go. So let's really talk about it. Like, for real, girl. You really scary. It never gave us, like, okay. It's like, well, you 16. What is it to be scared of a 12-year-old for? First of all, I'm that small. 7th grade, I was like 5 feet. 5 feet. And this girl like 6'2". What is it to be scared for? You can just boot me right in the face and call it a day. But no, you ain't do that, girl. You're scary. So now she's still popping off with the neck. I'm like, okay, when I snatch that wig off, you're going to be dread. If I snatch that wig off, you're going to be mad. You're going to be this, you're going to be that. She's like, oh, do it. I said, watch, I'm going to see you at lunchtime and we're going to see what's about. We're going to see what to do. We're going to do what they do. We're going to do what they do, and that's it. So the security guard, they pull me to the side. They pulling her all the way back. She's still making noise while the security guard pulling her back. Like, girl, what you still going for? Security not letting you go. You still popping up the mouth like you finna do something. If that was the case, like I said, you would have did something when my friend told you I was in the classroom, but you didn't. So now I missed my first period. So now I gotta explain to my teacher why I missed first period and everything. And then lunchtime. We're going to skip to lunchtime because I'm not going to tell you what I was doing in class. So we skipping towards lunch. We in lunch. I'm sitting there. Like, I didn't even go get my lunch tray, nothing. I'm sitting there waiting for her. But my uncle, Mr. Shaq, he worked there. So I'm telling him, when I see her, it's up. So he's sitting there right there. I'm sitting there waiting. My best friend, Elle, right there too. I'm waiting. Like, I'm just waiting for her to get down here. So she not coming down. Her class come down. She know what to be found. That girl, how your class coming down and you know what to be found? You just had all this mouth this morning, but you not coming downstairs. Like, for real, girl, make it make sense. Because now I'm starting to think that you just ducking me and you scared. Like, if you scared, that's it. Nobody's forcing you to fight. Like, if that was the case, you shouldn't have gotten crazy with me that Wednesday when we had clubs. You should have just kept your mouth closed. All right, so like I said, her class come down, no jealousy to be found. So I'm like, with jealousy, she know what to be found. So I was like, okay, so she want to play hide and seek, I'm going to go find her. I'll walk upstairs with Elle and my best friend, because me, Elle, and best friend, it was a best friend group. So I'm going upstairs with them. I'm like, oh, where's she at? I even go upstairs to the principal's office. I'm like, oh, you seen Jealousy? And she was like, nah, I ain't see her. So I see the security guards that she was kicking with earlier. I asked them, like, yo, you see Jealousy? They're like, oh, I ain't see her. Now I'm just thinking they lying for her. I'm thinking niggas is just lying for her so they could save her. Like, I'm just thinking everybody lying for her. Now everybody don't know where she at, but this morning everybody knew where people was at. Now nobody know where nobody's at. Okay, heard you. So I walked to her classroom. Walked to her classroom, right? She's sitting right there in the desk with her teacher, eating lunch. Girl, you that scared? You gotta eat lunch with your teacher? All right. The teacher there, security guard right there by the door. Like, girl, you is really a scary little female. Like, you really that scary. Like, and then it's like, you know me, I don't duck action from nobody. You want to fight, we gonna fight. You too crazy than me, we gonna fight. I don't care if you don't got no problem. If you get crazy with me, we're fighting. Cause no, you're not gonna get crazy with me. You think I'm not gonna put my hands on you, girl? We gonna fight. That's it. So right. I think she ain't do nothing because she ain't have her friends around to hype her up. So she missed 2 days of school. So in 2 days of school, you know what I did? I went on Snap and I posted my little stubs. I was like, oh, it just really be ass without their friends. They really scary and never gave to eat lunch with your teacher to duck me and everything, you know. Posted my subs and she had me on Snap because she was the first one to view my story. She ain't say nothing. She went on Snap and she posted her subs and I swiped up because the girl was like, girl, you stupid on subs. Come see me. She's like, oh, I did and you ain't do nothing. I was like, girl, who ain't doing nothing? I walked up to your classroom, you eating lunch with your teacher, security guard by the door. This morning, you laughing up at the security guards, getting crazy around security guards. Like, make it make sense, girl. You are nobody. You are a scary little female. Like, that's it. That's all. So I'm like, girl, I said to her, you had time to get up with me, but no, you wanted to be scary and eat lunch with your teacher and get crazy with security guards, knowing security not gonna let you fight. First of all, why would security let you fight in front of them? Like, it don't make no sense. So you trying to get crazy for the security guard, knowing security not gonna let you fight? Like, security guards are really gonna let us sit there and get active in front of them. You know, security guards in any school, security guards be the first one to break up an argument, a fight, none of that. First of all, in school, you get lucky if you get a 10-minute fight. You get lucky if you get a 10-minute fight because them security guards be like this. They don't waste no time to break up no fight. So let's really talk about it. All right, so now, she come back to school after she missed the 2 days. She missed the 2 days, we come back to school, right? And I see her. She come back with this wig and her little groupies is there. So she thought she was somebody. Because like, she got her groupies. Now we can get active since she got her little friends here. So we at lunch. She walked past me. I was like, your wig look bad. Because she had came over here. Like, let me go that over. When her class came down, she was hee-heeing up with her friends, getting laughing, trying to be cute with her nasty wig on. So she came around to my table. I'm thinking she's gonna do something. So I got up. She goes to a student, one of my classmates. She goes to them and asks for some chips. The student gave her some chips or whatever. She walked away. Walking mad stink. Like, girl, you is a nobody. You is not cute. Calm down. Then, after all of that, I got up. I was like, your wig looks bad. And I stepped back down. She turned around. Her friends was like, oh. So once her friends was like, oh, she turned around. She turned around, looked at her friends, and then she looked at me, and she came over here and got crazy. She threw her chips at me, and that's when I got up. She was in my face, yelling all that hand gesture stuff. Me, I'm not saying nothing because I'm just waiting for her to touch me. So she pushed me. I was like, oh, you tough. So I pushed her back. And we just got into it. First of all, the girl, she can't fight. When she swung, homegirl swung inside of my hood. Hoodie, like my face is right here, hoodie all the way back here. How do you miss somebody's face to hit their hoodie? Like, girl, what? You cannot fight. So I'm sitting there just beating her up, like I'm dead just. And I took her wig and I snatched it. First of all, I was so into the fight, I didn't realize I did not realize I had her wig in my hand. So I had to realize. I was like, because I'm still swinging. I'm swinging with her wig in my hand. I'm like, wig. Then I threw it because I did not notice. I had to look. I was like, oh shit. Do it. Then now she walk around looking like an egghead. So now my best friend, she yanked me off the table because my uncle, he was in between us. He had gotten between us. And she started trying to fight with my uncle or whatever. So I get pulled off the table and my best friend, she brought me to Miss Ennis, the guidance counselor. And that's how it went from there. And then that whole day, she went crazy. Like, she started punching teachers in the face. She started doing everything just to get to little old Mindy to get her round two. So, boom. The rest of the day go on, right? Yeah, she just yapping off the mouth. Still going. Like, I'm in the classroom, I still hear her talking. So, after school, it's after school done, and I'm going downstairs, right? And my friend Jeremiah, she was like, Imani, go in the cafeteria. Go in the cafeteria. She right there. I'm like, nobody is scared of her. But I went in the cafeteria because the teacher was right there. The teacher was like, just go in the cafeteria, Imani. We don't want to see nobody's fighting right now. So I got in. So she comes in the cafeteria. She's just standing there. The security guard let her by. I'm just standing there by the table waiting. I'm like, come on, let's go. Come on, let's fight. I'm just standing there. I dropped my bag. I'm like, come on, what's up? And then my teacher told me to sit down. I was like, come on, what's up? She ended up doing nothing. I feel like she be doing stuff just so security could come save her. Because there's no way. If she saw me coming downstairs, I would have ran up. I would have ran up if I was her. She just sat there because she saw me. I ain't see her, but she saw me. That would be a perfect time to sneak attack and beat somebody up. They don't see you, but you see them. Zoom, beat them up. But she didn't do that. She waited for security to come hold her back to come say something. Like, girl, you are something else. Like, why do you wait for security to come and save you? Like, for real. Like, make it make sense. It don't really make no sense. Like, it don't make no sense. So the next day go on, she home, right? I don't know how she got her wig back, because I threw her wig back mad far. She got the wig back. And a girl had recorded her putting the wig back on. She was dead in the outside face of her wig and stuff. Then she went on Snapchat. She posted on Snap, oh, it just was fiending to pull off this wig. It wasn't fiending. Your wig was nasty. I took it off for you. And I was not fiending. I was fiending to beat you up. That's what I was doing. Let's really talk about it. I was fiending to beat you up. It was no, oh, it just was fiending to take off your wig. That Party City wig, please. Like, I never gave Party City wig. You think someone's gonna pay for that Party City wig, girl? You're messed up. You're done for. Like, for real. But yeah, guys, that was my story time on my first fight. That's not my first fight. My first fight was when I was like 10 years old, but that ain't nothing. It's really nothing. I fought my friend. But that ain't really nothing. But if y'all want a story time of that, I'll give y'all a story time on that. But this is the story time on my fight when I was 12 years old fighting a 16-year-old. And yeah, I got mad more fight story times to give y'all. This is not the only story time y'all gonna get from me. But with that being said, I'm gonna put the fight video clip. I'm the one, y'all already know. The girl with the wig is the girl I fought. The one with the black jacket, that's me. The one that's beating the girl up, that's me. And yeah, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and we out. Bye.